Chapter 1. The Iron Fist of the Dominion. Commander Vera Kess of the Dominion Armada stood on the observation deck of her flagship, the Obliterator, her crimson eyes scanning the holographic display of the battlefield below. The human colony of New Terra burned, great plumes of smoke rising from shattered domes, the last remnants of resistance crumbling under the might of her war machines. "They fought harder than expected," remarked her second-in-command, a hulking cyborg named Drax. Vera smirked, her sharp teeth glinting under the artificial light. "They always do. But in the end, they break like all the others." The Dominion had conquered 100 worlds, assimilating or annihilating every species that dared oppose them. Humans were just another obstacle, one her superiors had deemed too rebellious to tolerate. The order had come directly from High Command. Crush them. Leave no survivors. Vera had no qualms about it. She had done this before. Then something unexpected happened. A single human ship, small, outdated, barely a blip on her sensors, streaked through the debris field, evading her fighters with impossible precision. It shouldn't have survived. And yet it did. "Track that vessel," Vera ordered. "Destroy it." Her gunners fired, but the ship danced between the lasers, spiraling toward the surface. Vera's smirk faded. Chapter 2. The Defiant One. The human ship crash-landed in the ruins of New Terra's capital. Vera descended with an extermination squad, her armored boots crunching over broken glass and smoldering metal. She expected to find corpses. Instead, she found him. A lone human soldier, clad in a battered exosuit, standing in the wreckage. His helmet was cracked, revealing a face streaked with blood and defiance. He held a weapon, an old plasma rifle nearly out of power. Vera laughed. "Pathetic. You think you can stop me?" The human didn't answer. He just moved. Faster than she anticipated. He lunged, dodging her soldiers' shots, closing the distance between them in seconds. Vera barely raised her arm in time to block his strike. The impact rattled her bones. Impossible. She retaliated with a backhand that should have shattered his skull. But he rolled with the blow, countering with a kick that sent her staggering. Her soldiers opened fire. The human twisted, using the environment, flipping over debris, using smoke for cover. One by one, her squad fell, their own weapons turned against them. Vera's blood ran cold. This wasn't supposed to happen. Chapter 3. The Turning Tide. She fought him in the ruins, her superior strength and cybernetic enhancements clashing against his raw skill and desperation. Every time she thought she had him, he slipped away, striking where she least expected. "You're just one man," she snarled, slamming him into a broken wall. He coughed blood but grinned. "Yeah. And you're losing to me." She realized then, he wasn't just a soldier. He was something else. A relic of the old wars, a warrior trained in ways the Dominion had forgotten. Her calm crackled. Drax's voice was frantic. "Commander!" Reinforcements, human fleets, emerging from slipspace. "They're gods, they're tearing through us." Vera's breath caught. This wasn't a colony. It was a trap. The human wiped his mouth, eyes blazing. "You were ordered to crush us. But you forgot one thing." She swung at him again. This time he caught her wrist, twisted, and broke it. Vera screamed. Chapter 4. Kneeling in Defeat. The sky above burned with the fires of dying Dominion ships. The human fleet had arrived in full force, their tactics brutal, their vengeance absolute. Vera's arm hung useless at her side. She tried to stand, but her legs gave out. The human loomed over her, his rifle now leveled at her head. She had smirked when given the order to crush them. Now she knelt in the dirt, beaten. You can't win, she spat. The Dominion will send more. They'll burn your worlds to ash. The human tilted his head. Maybe. But today you lose. He didn't pull the trigger. Instead, he reached down, yanking the insignia from her armor. A trophy. Message. As the sounds of battle faded, Vera realized the truth. The Dominion had underestimated humanity, and she had paid the price. Epilogue. The Fall of Titans. The human fleets vanished as quickly as they had come, leaving the Dominion forces in ruins. Vera was recovered, her body repaired, but her pride shattered. High Command demanded answers. She had none to give. For the first time in her life, Vera Kess, the unbreakable, the merciless, felt something she had never known before. Fear. And somewhere in the stars, the human who had broken her smiled. Because the war was only beginning. Extended ending. The reckoning. Vera Kess stood before the high tribunal of the Dominion, her once impeccable armor now stripped of its insignia. Her body repaired but her spirit fractured. The chamber was vast, cold, illuminated by the pale glow of holographic screens displaying the catastrophic losses at New Terra. The faces of the tribunal, augmented, ancient, and merciless, stared down at her with disdain. You were given a simple command, intoned Grand Overseer Malrek. His voice a synthesized growl. Crush the human infestation. Instead, you allowed a single warrior to dismantle your forces. Explain this failure. Vera clenched her fists, her pride warring with the truth. The human was unlike any we've faced before. He fought with excuses. Malrek's fist slammed onto the armrest of his throne. The Dominion does not tolerate weakness. Your failure has emboldened their kind. Even now, rebel systems rally behind this legend of the man who broke you. A murmur rippled through the tribunal. Vera's jaw tightened. She had seen the reports, the human's face plastered across resistance transmissions, his defiance igniting uprisings on a dozen occupied worlds. You will redeem yourself, Malrek declared. You will hunt him down. You will tear his spine from his body and present it to this council. Or you will be erased from Dominion history. Vera bowed her head, not in submission, but in seething resolve. It will be done. The hunt begins. Weeks later, Vera stalked through the neon-drenched underworld of Corvin Prime, a lawless hub where fugitives and mercenaries traded in secrets. Her sources had traced the human here. Captain Elias Vance, once a decorated soldier of the old Terran Federation, now a ghost who slipped through Dominion fingers like smoke. She found him in a dim-lit cantina, seated alone, a half-empty glass in front of him. He didn't look up as she approached. You took your time, he said, voice rough but amused. Vera's fingers twitched near her sidearm. You knew I'd come. Elias finally met her gaze, his eyes sharp, calculating. I was counting on it. She drew her pistol, but before she could fire, the cantina's patrons moved. Dozen of them, their disguises melting away to reveal resistance fighters, weapons trained on her. Trap. Again. Elias stood slowly. You're not the only one who wants revenge, Vera. The Dominion took everything from these people. From me. Vera sneered. You think this changes anything? The Dominion will burn this planet to cinders for harboring you. Elias stepped closer, unarmed, unafraid. Maybe. But not before you deliver a message for me. She lunged, but he was faster. His fist cracked against her jaw, sending her sprawling. Before she could recover, a boot pressed down on her wrist, pinning her. Tell your masters this, Elias growled. Every world they've conquered, every life they've broken, we're coming for it all. And next time I see you, I won't let you walk away." Then darkness swallowed her as a stun blast sent her into oblivion. The fall of the Dominion. When Vera awoke, she was aboard a Dominion patrol ship, her body bruised but alive. A datapad lay beside her, displaying a single message. "The war isn't over. It's just begun." And for the first time Vera Kess, the conqueror, the unbreakable, felt something terrifying. Far away, Elias Vance stood at the helm of a stolen Dominion cruiser, the first of many. Behind him, a fleet of rebels, outcasts, and survivors gathered, their eyes alight with fury and hope. The Dominion had ordered the humans crushed. Instead they had awakened a storm. And storms devoured empires.